Hello and welcome back to another episode here on the OmathaCraft server, and today I have got something amazing to show you. We've got some amazing things we are going to do, so I guess we're just going to jump into things because this episode could be a bit longer than usual. I'm just thinking that now. I'm thinking, okay, right, so you may be standing here thinking, right, I've spotted something. I see black concrete. I don't see the chests. I don't see chests there. Well, I have done a lot of work. I've been quite unable to record over the past couple of weeks because of a few problems and issues, but I've been able to put a lot of time into the server to be able to actually play. Still haven't built that, but we have the entire whole dug out, people. Completely and utterly dug out. The whole way down to the bottom. We have glass on the floor down here. We have mop jobs in there. We have all the layers complete. The sides are surrounded with black concrete. The black hole is kind of done in a way. I think it just looks so cool. One thing I want to talk about, I'm going to kind of go through this bit by bit. We'll go through and explain everything what's happening. I want to have, eventually we're going to have this entire island. All of this, we'll probably sort of shave off around there, but all of this around here I want to get terraformed by the one and only orange pineapple. So at some point when we're ready for that, we'll put in the order, and we might sort of have all of this area up here lowered, so it's all roughly the same kind of height, 'cause it does look a bit odd, this kind of waviness, but I think that looks alright as well at the same time. So yeah, we might have this area lowered, and I just want orange pineapple terraforming around the side. I've been doing so much thinking about the base, it's kind of a bit crazy. So what do we have? So I've just this second finished destroying the storage system that was there. We have a stupid amount of double chests full of mob drops. All of those 9 are full, and all of these down here are full. Actually, I think up till, yeah, there. So these ones here are free, but that is a lot of double chests of storage, and this is what we're hopefully going to be working on today. Is the storage system. In these shulker boxes here is everything I own. Everything. As well, as far as I can think of, apart from maybe some stuff, the Guardian farm, that kind of stuff. But this is all my storage. We've got all kinds of things. And I've just put it all in shulker boxes. And all of this we need to sort out. So these are my plans for the base. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to dump that in there. We want, on this layer here, this is how I'm hopefully going to plan it out. We're going to have the farm storage and the bulk storage. So this layer here will be our general storage system, because I feel like down there that will get filled up very quickly. We're going to have chests that are very high, maybe even shulker box storage systems. Because as you may know, we got a lot of stone from this. And I believe the stone from obviously mining out all of this stuff here, and some of the bulk storage is actually down here, because this is where I was going to put the bulk storage at first. But I think this is going to be super smelter, things along those lines. So we got obviously gravel, we got a couple of chests of diorite. All of this is andesite. So we got all of this is granite. This is all dirt. And then over here, all of these shulker boxes, apart from that one, are completely full with stone. That's why I don't have many shulker boxes left, because all my shulker boxes are storing stone. And obviously we've got not as many with cobble. We got some cobble also left over there, but that's quite a few. So that's 18 in there, and what's that? That's 27. Maths on camera is never a good idea. So roughly, what's that? I actually can't count on camera, so that's 54. That's 54. Minus 2, so that's 52 shulker boxes full of stone, plus another, oh, it's mad how much stone we've mined. Let's actually have a look at the statistics and have a quick look. Items, so times mined, we've mined 169,000 stone, so actually basically 170,000 stone, and obviously we've mined a lot of sand for the glass and for the concrete for this. This took a lot of time. I also spent quite a bit of money at Nintendo's Ink Shop, which I'll probably go over to Communal at some point, and I'll show you what's gone on at Communal. Okay, so welcome back. We are on the test world, which I am going to say took me hours and hours and hours to download. It probably took around 2 hours to download altogether. And I've gone through quite a few different designs. And I've come up with something which I think is going to work. And it's just going to be the most functional and the best way forward for the base. Because I want this to be usable, not just... I know some people might get funny about the design. I have used quartz as well, because we've got the slab option with it. And it actually... Oh, I'm glad we can do that, because we could actually put them down there. I'm just thinking about how we're going to display what items are being put out. So maybe item frames? Or I might take inspiration from what Mumbo did and maybe put the blocks, but I don't think I really like that, having the blocks on show. We did run into, you see this problem here, so we got 2 chests here and we got 3 chests there. This is because of the redstone and how far out the redstone sticks out. This will actually work if they're connected here. They won't work if they're connected on that block there. So it will mean one side is a little bit shorter, but I don't mind that. I don't mind that. So it means for this side here, we'll also have the 2 wide one along here, and I'm also going to move the sea lanterns into the floor, into the glass, which I just decided looks better. When I built the place, I actually put them in the concrete. That was just for temporarily, because I actually put all the concrete in first and put the glass in later. So I didn't know where I wanted to do all the lighting, but I'm definitely going to move all the lighting eventually into the floor, not into the floor, sorry, into the glass. So, because I mean, something like this, it just doesn't look very good, and that looks a lot better than it does with just a piece of sea lantern there. So yeah, we've got them placed out through every 3, and that looks alright. I mean, it works a lot better, and it'll just keep the place a lot more lit up. So what do we have? So we're gonna have this kind of functionality, nice and simple. You'll just have the items, they flow along here, along, and then when they're detected by the correct items, so let's say we have redstone torches flying through. If we replace this with, there we go. No, that's just broken it. Have I broken? No, I haven't broken any redstone. If we just do this and whoops, oh, it's lucky now. Let's place a few of these in actually, and we'll just throw in some non-redstone torches and some normal redstone torches, and we'll see what happens. In the spot where we won't have a hopper, it'll be blue ice just to keep the momentum going, because we need to keep obviously the items going past nice and quickly. So let's say we just throw in a stack of concrete. As you can see, it'll be picked up by, well, that hopper, for example. Sorry, those hoppers, just because they've got no items in. But let's say we threw in some redstone torches, which we have set up. So if we throw them in, they go through, they get picked up by that comparator, and then they go through the system, which is nice and simple. We may have a bit of a problem if we get large quantities of the same item going through, which I'm hoping shouldn't affect this one. I'm going to obviously have to do a bit more testing with this, because it might come to the fact where we have to do, or do we just do 2? I think to save problems, I think it might be better we have 2 and then 2 3s. So obviously this will happen. We'll have 2 and 2 3s there, 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 2 and 2. I can't speak anymore. And then maybe in one of these corners here, we'll have the actual item shoot up system. I've just been thinking, I've got 16 slots per one of the rows, and I've got 64 per the layer, and 64 items, which is not going to be everything I want to store. So I think we're going to do 2 layers of this. We'll have to maybe work out something of the way we want to transfer the items up and down, but I think 2 layers. So the way I've done it is I've got wood, we're going to have dyes, we're going to have foods, and we're going to have another wood section, and then over here we've got living, concretes and glass. So we got 16, which is quite a nice number because that's what Minecraft kind of works with. So we can have every type of concrete, we can have every coloured glass, and then I'm guessing down in the bulk storage area is where we have the junk items, or items that can't get sorted. So I guess that's kind of where they're going to get stored. Then down here, and farms will be in this area here, and then down here, what's this? What was this going to be? So this will be the super smelter, and this will be the villager trading hall down here. Which, yeah, I guess that works. So we're going to have actually 2 layers of this storage system. And now thinking about it, all I want to do now is I want to go through and put everything in a chest now. And I just want to work out the specific items of what I want to store. So I'm going to do that, and I'll catch you in just a little bit. Okay, so I think I'm there. I think I've gone through everything and tried to work out roughly the way I want it sorted. So up at the top, we have wood. So I'm just going to quickly glance in each chest, and we'll have a look at the items. So we've got 2 sections for wood. Now we've got foods and living stuff. I've got prismarine shards in here. Yeah, I guess I can live with that, and we got some other little bits and bobs in there. We also have redstone here, and then down on the next level we have more living stuff. We have more living stuff. We have sort of blocks and glowstone because it wouldn't fit in that chest over there. And we also have valuables which will go in that chest there. The other stuff of valuables is over in here. And then down in bulk storage, I think that is roughly everything I want to bulk store. There'll probably be more things in the future, and I mean that is quite a lot of stuff to store. So we'll have to work on something like that in a bit. But what I want to do now is I want to go onto the server and I want to go out quartz mining. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our fortune pick. We're going to head out into the nether and I'll catch you in just a little bit. Okay, so we have just filled up an inventory full of quartz. Like I said, about an inventory full of quartz, which is really good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go back to the base. We are going to lay out all the chests, all the quartz, all that kind of stuff, and begin to see how this actually looks. Because obviously in the testing world, I only built a small part of it. So it'd be good to see how this looks and if we want to make any small tweaks and stuff. So I'll meet back at the base. I'll get that done. I'll see you in just a sec. Okay, so we have laid out all of the different modules. Chests, I've put in all the chests I own and all the hoppers I own, and that's what we've really done. Most of the chests, to be honest, are storing bulk storage items. So we've got loads of chests there, loads of chests there, and all these kind of things. We've got some chests dotted around. So we do need to go out wood collecting, but we do have one problem, which is quite, well, visible. And down there we have some water. Well, that's the easiest way to get them down there, isn't it? So come on, guys, we're gonna play some games today, and today's first game is who can do the most stylish drop. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna open up some of these holes, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna fall. You clever boy. There we go. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna nudge all these guys in, and this is. Oh, I may end up killing a few, but hey, we could play a game of how many I kill. I mean, what? Oh, this is. Shall I tell you what this needs? It needs a super fast time lapse with the camera count being down there facing upwards, me nudging them in. We gotta do that. Okay, so welcome back. I don't actually know where I left off because I was just away over the weekend. I've only just got back from being away, and we are back at the base. And what I've done is I've just spent about an hour or so, and I have got all the chests, all the hoppers, all the water streams in place, and the base is looking quite cool, I have to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this because I mean that's just in the way. We do need, obviously, to add all the redstone, which I think is what we're going to do next. I think we'll just to see, because obviously there's not going to be much space left in this area here. That obviously in all these areas, and we need to kind of work out where we want the entrance item system. Does that make sense in a way? We also need to work out how we want to get the items to move down to the next layer, because obviously we'll have them finish circling around this layer, but they might be belong in a chest down there. So we will have to have some kind of drop chute somewhere. So maybe it will have to come out here, drop down one of these blocks, and then it will go and start the loop around that system, and then. How are we going to do the bulk storage? Do we do it through the same system? Because if we're going to be putting, let's say, thousands and thousands of stone, we don't really want it circling the whole system, do we? So we need to work out what we're going to do with the bulk storage area down there. We might just finish up maybe one layer in this episode, and we'll maybe design the bottom layer, and then over the next couple of episodes we'll be working on sort of getting this part of the base done, and that will actually bring us up kind of to the end of November. Then we go into December, and December's big plan for the server is the town hall. And I've just been chatting with Orange now, and there's a lot of stuff we need. So through December, I think that's when construction's going to start. So that is when we're going to help out with Town Hall quite a bit. That's the plan anyway. So we're going to be doing a lot of resource gathering. So I think that's what we're going to kind of focus on. So I think we're going to do things like cactus farm. We're going to do, what else? Oh, loads of different farms. All kinds of things we need lots of. And obviously terracotta mining, because we need stupid amounts of terracotta. Anyway, so I am going to crack on and do what I was going to do, which I can't remember. Put the redstone in, that was it. I don't think I'm going to have enough stuff. I mean, I got some repeat. Now, this is never going to be enough stuff. Oh, is it? It was 64 per layer. I might have some bits and bobs over in a chest here. Oh, I've got a few bits and pieces. Anyway, I'll crack on and I'll try and get most of it done. I'll see you in a sec. Okay, so welcome back. I've been quite busy and I think I've got the first layer completely done with all the items. So if we go through here, we got all, 16 items in this area. So basically what I've done is I've gone it in order of what I have a lot of, which kind of makes sense. But I have gone for all the slabs, all the stairs of each type of wood variant. I actually had to go out and go and chop down some jungle wood because I didn't have any at all. We also have some ladders. We also have obviously spruce wood and spruce leaves because we will get a lot of that over time as well. If you didn't realise, we kind of live in a spruce forest. We also, over here, we do have 2 empty slots, which I'll have to have a think about, which we will sort out. We also have, obviously, all the logs, all the planks, and obviously we've got sticks and we've got torches, which we will get a lot of over time. Over here, we have redstone, so we've got pistons, observers, dispensers, levers, hoppers, chests, not sure, rails, slime balls, slime blocks. That would be comparators, but I don't actually have any at the moment. We've got repeaters, redstone blocks, which we've got quite a lot of, and redstone we've got quite a lot of. We got about, that's about 2 stacks there. So what's that, 5, 6 stacks of redstone blocks? That's quite a bit of stuff. That's quite nice. Over here we kind of got foods and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna get a lot of, i.e. fish, because that's what I eat all the time. And as you can see, if you want to have a quick glance over, you can there. I've gone down onto the second layer. I've marked that all out. I've got that built up chest wise. Here is going to be the miscellaneous section. So anything that doesn't fit in the storage system properly will end up in this area. So if we go through, as you can see, this is just, I kind of emptied out all my shulker boxes, and I'm going to kind of redo all of these shulker boxes with what's going to be right. I haven't moved all these chests that are full. I'm full of mob drops yet. I'm dreading to do that, I have to say. Over here we've got blocks. This is kind of stuff we are going to get a lot of. And soul sand we have a lot of. That is actually all of those filled from the Guardian Farm project, which I do want to work on hopefully soonish to get that up to max capacity, which will be really, really good. And as you can see, we've got some other bits and bobs here. These are a lot of the base blocks. So we got white stained glass, black stained glass, sea lanterns, black concrete, powder, white concrete, obviously the powder version of that. We got grass, and over here we've got the valuable section. I didn't realise how many diamonds we got. We've almost got a stack of diamond blocks. Brilliant. I'm liking that. And as you can see, you can have a quick look through there. We also have an empty spot there, but this area I haven't done the redstone bit for. And I think I may have found a flaw, which isn't good. I haven't built the overflow capacity system. That needs to stand out 1 more block, which I'll have a mess around off camera. Hopefully I can make an easy fix to that without having to change too much of the design, which is going to be a massive pain if I have to. And here again we have more blocks. We got quartz. I did actually have to go and do another quartz mining session to be able to finish off the area down here. For some reason I've got a load of light grey stained glass paints, and I can't think why I have those. So I don't know why I have that many. So if anyone's got any clue why I have that much light grey stained glass paint, please let me know down in the comment section. Got terracottas, because these are, I think these are all the colours you can mine from terracotta mining area, or they're what I get a lot of. We got quartz, we got chorus fruit. I don't really know why I've got that there, but I do. Magma blocks, glowstone, and that is it. So as you can see, we've done quite a bit in today's episode. It may be a bit shorter than usual. I'm off to edit this now. It is the day before you're watching this, and actually, you know what, at the end of the episode I want to go and pick up some iron, because we are getting quite a bit of iron for these farms. They are doing a good job. That's kind of embarrassing, but there you go. As you can see, we've got some there, and I am collecting from these all of the time because they're so useful, and it's helped so much. I believe I have been in the end of the last episode. There was a clip I recorded which unfortunately got a bit corrupted, because that's why I ended in the I ended last episode in the end, which might have confused you, but I actually killed a wither, which unfortunately the footage for that got corrupted, which was a bit of a pain, because we got another beacon. So that means we now have 3, is it 3 beacons to our name, or is it 2? I can't think. It must be, no, yeah, we've got 3 now, because I've killed 2, and Keith gave us 1. And down here is our iron, so let's pop down here. So we now have 1 over at the Guardian Farm, we have 1 in the Nether, and we have 1 at the base. And that's a lot of iron, and most of that iron has gone into making beacon bases. So that is very, very good. We do have a lot of iron. I would like to get more beacons, because who doesn't want more beacons? And I also want to get a lot more at the base, just to cover the entire area properly. I thought before we quickly finish off, I do want to talk about up here. This is it's very not part of the theme we've got going on down here. I have a plan to make these look a lot better. This is obviously only temporary. One day, I promise you, I'll build that. Obviously, all the netherite's going to go. This will all look a lot nicer. I've got an amazing plan for this area up here, and all of this stuff will change. And you won't see the stone bricks. It's all going to look a lot nicer. So the base will be coming together hopefully over time. Hopefully in the next episode we'll either be working more on the storage system, or we might go and help out with resource gathering for the town hall. I think by the time next episode comes out, or the day after this episode releases, we've got an OmathaCraft meeting which we're going to be talking about. So if you're an OmathaCraft member, you need to turn up to that meeting. It should be a really good meeting. We've got lots to talk about, and so yeah, we're going to be talking about all things going on the server, and new projects starting, and it's going to be really good fun. So keep your eyes out over the next few months, because we've got some awesome projects starting. The base is finally coming together. I'm so happy about this, and that is going to be it for today's episode. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, so it really helps out the channel, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.